Okay, I forgot that this game is just quiet while it's paused, so sorry for the unyielding silence. Or rather, it has yielded to me talking. Anyway, I've had a bad day, so I am very low energy, but I have scheduled a stream, so I shall stream. Will it be good? Who knows? You will find out. Because I have had a bad day, I have not had reasonable thinking. I've only had unreasonable thinking. And therefore, we're just gonna play more Vintage Story because the category was already set and I was too lazy to make more decisions, so now I'm forced to make decisions on what we actually do. However, look at it. It's all frosty and cold, and look at my berry bushes, they're all gone dormant. It's winter. Winter is here. In mid-October. I should have gone more south before I built my house. Things we could do. Put a roof on my smithing place. Put a floor in my smithing place so that it's not constantly overgrown by grass that's gonna get set on fire. Those are my current plans and options. Right, we have a tin bronze pickaxe. Excellent news. I will put it somewhere and then try to not forget about it. Somewhere being the room. There. That's where it gets to live. But yeah, I think we're having a buildy type of day. Problem, I don't know what kind of roof I want. Like, do I want like a little leany roof? Do I want a triangle? I don't want a big triangle, like that size triangle. 45-degree angle type situation. Blocks! Yes, Dash, it's blocks time. And Lily, yes, I'm also here. Hello. Hello, Knives. Hello, Dash. I hope you're both doing better than I am. Here's my peekies. But yeah, I don't know what kind of roof I want. I have in the past done a little bit of chiseling on the back here. So I'm thinking we might chisel a roof. It's the morning and you already have the AC on. Horrible. I mean, it's the evening and I have my fan on so I don't die. Because I went outside today in the sun to go get groceries. And then my body was like, hey, what if we experience heat exhaustion even though it isn't even that warm? So then I had an ice pack on my head for like an hour. So that I was slightly less miserable. I don't think it was actual heat exhaustion. It was just, it was warm and I was miserable about it. I'm slightly unwell, but feeling slightly better now. Well, I hope I can make you also not feel horrible. I make no promises, but yeah. Yeah, maybe roof and floor for this place. We're probably just gonna do a packed dirt floor because it's easy and it doesn't require any thinking on my part. Shed with a jumper on, why would you do that? You do not go in a shed with a jumper on unless it's the middle of winter. And I know Australia and stuff, but you don't get winter. You get slightly cold season. It's not winter. Doesn't count. Roof options, roof options, roof options. I mean, we could, like, chisel something from rocks. Could do rocks. Let's see. Well, I'm not gonna get the skull pattern cobblestone now, am I? Don't know where to find that. Coral cobblestone. Oh, that looks weird. Let's see, which of these colors looks nice? Let's actually put in the word cobblestone. You were supposed to be in the freezer, but you then didn't. Okay, in that case, the jumper is understandable. I like the slate. I know I like the slate. Especially because slate is already, you know, a roofing material anyway. But I don't know if we have any slate nearby. I also like the shale. A little slightly more bluey gray color. What about bricks? What about brick? Oh, there's so many types of bricks now. With like different bonds, and you need mortar for it, for which I need lime and sand and stuff, so we're probably not gonna do bricks. But also bricks. There's so many brick options. You can throw a brick for 1 blunt attack damage. Hydration. I will drink water and not the soda that I got to feel slightly less bleh. It's not been helping, but it has been tasty. Oh dear, you definitely had a more horrible day than me, Dash. Yes, but this is like firing this in the kiln with open doors and stuff. It's the beehive kiln situation. I don't have a beehive kiln. I want one. That's one of the goals of this save, is getting me a beehive kiln. Who cares about steel? I want different types of freaking clay things. But you gotta have refractory bricks for it. And for that, you need to make refractory bricks. And for that, you need to crush quartz and bauxite and make fire clay. It's a whole situation. So we're not there yet. So probably not bricks for my roof. Oh, actually, the one we would be looking for would be shingles. Like, I like the shingles. They're fun. And I can make the red ones. Though I feel like I would want the brown ones more. And then it's this situation again. Yeah, I would want the brown shingles, and I can't have them because I don't have the technology. How do you get the black shingles? Oh, it's with the blue clay. I don't even have blue clay. Which you gotta find. This game is cruel. To me in particular for making all the pretty blocks require things I don't have. Okay, so what kind of rocks do I have in my pile of rocks? Because I do have a pile of rocks. I mostly have granite. I have a little bit of slate. Also, I have a bunch more extra granite I can put in my pile of rocks. I do have slate, and I have some sandstone and some clay stuff. I think the claystone might work as like a brownie thing. Okay. So if I were to get a bunch of claystone and then make a... I want to say a roof that's angled like that. So basically all the water falls down here. Like a 30-degree angle situation, maybe. That could work. Okay. In that case, we need to go get some claystone. Or maybe chert. Chert might be fun. Right. We will take this pickaxe and we will let it break. And we will take the other pickaxe and we will not let it break. We will take the prospecting pick because we might as well. And we will take this new prospecting pick because that seems like a reasonable thing to do. Alright. Now, if I were claystone, where would I be? Up. This is claystone. And there's also slate. And I think this might be shale. It's very helpful to just look at the sand and be able to tell the different rock colors. There's more slate and conglomerate or claystone or something. It's one of those. But we can't just go up, please. Dig a hole. Or we could go explore some more. Though I would want to explore southwards because it'll be less cold there. I mean, ideally I would want to get on a boat. Because then I could boat. However, I do not have a boat. That's a year 2 goal for me. There's bauxite. That's lovely. And chalk. And peridotite, the greeny one. That's sandstone. Most of this world is just granite. It just keeps going. Here you have some granite, and then there's just granite everywhere. Alright. Let's go to there. Let us go to there. Which is that direction. Let's go. Whee! I do like the autumnal colors. They make me happy. I like that this game has seasons. Except for when I'm stuck in endless winter and I don't get to go outside because it's too cold and my character freezes to death if I try to do anything productive. But that's not yet. So it's fine. And I am carrying my little fur coat with me in case it gets cold, which it is going to. Whee! More roots. Should we dig a hole? I think we should dig a hole. Just a little test hole. Just for curiosity's sake. I don't think there's anything in this one. Oh look, this one already has a hole in it. It's almost like I've been here. Oh ho! I don't think there's anything there. Where was I going? I was going places to get rocks. Or getting rocks for a roof. Pickup sound is satisfying. Yes, it's like a little ploop. It's a good little poop. Or the grabbing sound, which is a good little... It's not a ploop, it's different. It's more like a clonk, maybe. I'm bad at making words that sound like sounds happen. I don't remember what those words are called. Okay, so this is slate territory. Yeah, this is slate. Rocks. Okay, I'm gonna also pick up a stack of slate cobblestone. Well, not cobblestone, stones. Just for having. In case I decide I like that one more. We gotta have options to compare it with the rest of the thing. Because I did put a granite cobblestone like lower border to the wall there. There's copper here. So it has to look good with all of those things. And I'll also grab some more flint and also these cranberries. Delicious. Maybe even nutritious. Alright, that is the agriculture trader. Let's just check what they have. I don't have any of my money with me, but I need to be reminded what the different traders have. Because I never actually interact with them. Hello? Where's your door? Okay, it's here. I found it. You have a lot of shrubberies in your house. Hello, Lenka. Got anything to trade? You sell compost, oak seeds, kapok seeds, blueberries, bread, saguaro fruit, parsnips, redwood seeds, honeycomb, and cheese. And you buy hose and reed scaps and some cloth things and a knife. Okay, have a nice day. You look very sad. Are you okay? I'll take that as a yes. So, hose for agriculture traders, in case I ever want to sell hose. That feels disrespectful. Always need more flax fiber. Might as well grab it. And throw it in the lake, apparently. World's second oldest profession. Yeah, sounds about right. Alright. Let's just mark this clay on my map. Okay, so this is slate into granite. Also, I should eat my bread because grain is my lowest. There goes the bread, which is also how I interact with real bread. It's just, I acquire it and then it's gone. Okay, so this is clay stone. Oh, if I just pick up the surface boulders, I don't even need to use my pickaxe. There's quartz here. Wait, this is quartz and sandstone. But this is clay stone. And this is slate. The quartz goes through many different layers here. Also, there's copper. Problem. I don't know how much I need. I'm going to assume I need more. Just more than I think. And then more than that. Quartz. More copper. I like just picking up the surface boulders. It makes me feel like I'm tidying up, while also getting me stuff without expending any tool use, which is an excellent way to do things. I mean, I can also right-click them, except for the boulders. Now I can't anymore because reasons. Right, because I'm holding a rock and right-click is yeet the rock. Mowing the rock lawn, yes. Speaking of things that are satisfying as heck, I finished playing the cat mail game that I played last week. Well, I didn't finish playing it, I just finished the story. I've unlocked all the rooms and I now just have infinity packages, nothing more to unlock. I can just get packages forever and ever and ever. And it was delightful and I had such a good time. And I kind of regret just continuing my stream save privately instead of starting a new one. But I just wanted to play a chill game where I'm a cat sorting mail. And so I did, and it was great. And I recommend it to everyone who saw that and went, actually that looks really fun. And then also, if we're friends, I recommend you tell me that you got the game. And then you bully me into playing with you by just going, hey Lily, do you want to play the cat mail game? And I will say yes. Okay, so we have claystone, we have sandstone, we have slate. Everything is here. let's get a reading on this. 1, 2, 3. This one. I don't know why, especially that one, but 1, 2, 3, that one. Sometimes you need a game just for yourself and not to share on streams. I mean, most of my games lately have been that, so I've just been staring at all my games going, well, I want to stream something, but all of these are little time games. So I need to be stopped. Oh, hello, wolf. Don't mind me just picking up rocks. Oh, I think I was here on my trying to find a bear adventure that I had on my own. Or rather, that I had while hanging out with friends in voice chat. Yay! You get to download the bajillion things. Excellent. Then you can have video games. And maybe we can play video games together, because I miss when we played video games together, those handful of times that we got to play video games together. I'm trying to challenge myself to hang out with my friends more, which sounds like a really stupid thing to have to challenge yourself to, but I do. I do have to challenge myself to ask my friends to hang out with me. I've been trying really hard, and I've been making progress. Like, little friendship hangouts have been happening more frequently these last few weeks. However, I keep making friends with people in incredibly different time zones who have jobs. So then I'm just like, well, I can either hang out with you before you have to go to work, or while you are at work. When you have time to hang out with me, that is when I am asleep. It is very annoying. Okay, my pockets are nearly full of claystone, so we'll put that in front so I can fill up this stack, and then we can go grab some slate from the little bit of slate gravel over there. That should have some boulders, and then we can go back. And I didn't even need to use my pickaxes that I brought. I mean, if you're having a Minecraft phase, I could be talked into a Minecraft phase. Like, not as much as I could be talked into setting up like a little server for this game. Because God, I want to play Vintage Story with people. That sounds so cool. I could actually make use of the class features. That might be neat. I've never done that before. Look, deer. Doing deer things. They are very dear to me. I'm sorry, that was a not good pun. As are most of my puns. I don't think I've ever made a good pun. I mean, this is a very indie game. Like, you cannot buy it on Steam Indie. I have to buy it on their website. It works fine, but it's delightful. There is bees, yes. There is bees in this game. They're a whole thing. They're very important for tech, and I thought you heard some, and I was like, where are they? I need to find them, but no, it's just the trees making noises. There is bees. You cannot really see the bees. They are just like little tiny particles. They are not Minecraft-sized bees, which is because this game is trying to be more realistic, but there is some bee-related mods to make things cuter. But yes, there's bees. is the short answer to that question. Bees, yes. It's like bee. Like, there's a whole section of the animal husbandry thing related to bees. Also, the bees will fight you if you steal their honey. So you gotta distract them. I jumped in a pond. But yes, there's bees. There's also a metric fuck ton of butterflies. Like, holy shit, look at all these butterflies you can make into decorative things. There's also a holy fuck ton of, like, bees. Not bees. Fish. I'm still thinking about bees. But yeah, there's many butterflies, and you can catch them. And then you can display them. That is their only purpose. As far as I've learned. But yes. Vintage Story. You go to Vintage Story website. You purchase for money dollars. I think it's like 20 or something. Maybe more, maybe less. I don't remember. It's been a few years since I bought this game. So therefore I have forgotten information. But like, it's a reasonable indie game price for a game that's still often updated and has as much depth. Like, this is a save I'm 30 hours into. And I've not reached the end game. I've not done any of the story content because there is story content. I just built the Saxon Barbie dream house and lived on a lawn for a bit and acquired goats. They're not goats. They're sheep. Shouldn't have picked this up, but we're now just eating some flax grains straight out of her pocket. And then some parsnips. Because... Also, the modding scene for this game is wild. And I say that as a Sims player. Like, there's some people making some wild mods for this game. Alright, I'm gonna need some clay to glue these rocks together. I'm also gonna need to go to sleep because it gets dark. Need more lanterns. Okay. You can go back and you can go back. You can go back and you can go down there. Beautiful. Oop. Nope, did not mean to turn out and take off my shirt. Also, everyone is blue or green or other non-natural colors. That is also the thing you need to know about this game. You do not get to be a human, because you're not a human. The NPCs get to be human, you do not. No humanity for player. Alright. And I will make some of the slate into cobblestone for comparison. And then we will sleep. I mean, you can mod it so you can have normal human skin colors and stuff. But, like, this is my barely modded setup. Got a more modded setup on my Linux. But on the Windows machine, it's literally just a mod that makes summer less yellow and my auto map marker mod. And I'm pretty sure that's it. Okay. Step 1. A piece. So. How's the Linux going? I keep getting distracted from getting things properly set up. Like, it's working for the things I made it work for. And then I ran into audio problems with what I wanted to do for my OBS setup. And I have not been able to resolve them. They do not keep me technically from streaming on Linux. It's just, I keep going, but what if it was different? Oh, I didn't do granite, I did mud brick. Oh, mud brick. What if we did a mud brick roof? I don't like that the top texture of it is just blank. That's a better top texture. Like, the real thing holding me back from switching to Linux full time is that I don't want to have to install all my games again. And so I'm just like buying a bunch of new games and installing them on Windows because that's where I have the room to install them, because my Linux install only has like 250 gigabytes. And half of that is already taken up with my Sims stuff. So I'm just like, I could, but have you considered I'm lazy? And then I put it off again because, again, I'm lazy. I don't like how light the claystone is. The claystone is not enough contrast. It's too matchy-matchy. I'd want something darker. Like the chert. The chert would work, but I don't have any chert. So the next best thing is the slate. I like the slate. Like, the slate isn't bad. I think we might have to do the slate. Let me just casually deposit all of my rocks, though. And then I have this, which I'm gonna have to put in a box. Not in that box, because that box is full. What about the mud brick? Do I like mud brick as a roofing material? For my little shed thing. I mean, I like it more than the claystone, but do I like it more than the slate? Nope. No, because I used it as the foundation. It doesn't look good as the roof. Nope. We tried. So I'm gonna have to go back and get some more slate. Because I don't think a stack of slate cobblestone is gonna be enough. Because that makes 16 cobblestone. Okay, and I need oak, debarked quarter logs. Did I craft all my debarked quarter logs into these ones? Into the corners? I might have. Can I uncorner them? Is that an option that we have? Hello, Mr. Drifter, why are you in my house? Get the fuck out of my house. Oi! Stop it! This is my house. Get out. Yeah, the slate looks better. I agree. Okay, so I don't have any debarked quarter logs that aren't the corner pieces. And we don't want the corner pieces because the corner pieces are going to look weird. So, oak log. 6 of them. Hammer. Hammer. Axe. Debark them. Turn them into quarter logs. There we go. So I want at minimum 1 higher. More likely more. Oh wait, can I make you into slabs? That would be more rock efficient to have done that. Right, you did that bullshit. I'm trying to figure out how much to put things, and brain is not braining how to make a thing that looks nice. I'm getting my pickaxe because we're gonna be cutting down rocks, and it goes slightly quicker, and it's worth the hassle to me. Alright, so let's try that again. We do that. We do that. We make sure these are horizontal only, so they're less annoying to me. We do that. We follow our scaffolding. This will keep happening. Because I am beholden to gravity, even though I don't like to be. We do that. We do that, but only half. And then we also do that, but only half. And then we make it less like that, but we put the bottom bit there, the bottom bit there, a bit of the top bit. We make it a good line. It goes slightly more down here than up there. I think that's a decent roof line for the shed thing. And then I put like interior rafters with the beams. These things. Put some of those. Then we have raftery things that hold up the roof. And then that looks nice. I think. I know, very, very dangerous pursuit, this whole thinking thing, but I think. Okay, so, that one needs to be a whole one so I can do my chiseling. That one needs like that. And then I need to chisel all of these ones to have the thing in it so it looks nice. I think. Oh, thinking is hard. Get the chisel. Because if I figured it out for one bit, I can figure it out for the rest of them. Alright. Go, my chisel. Oh, I'm gonna have to put some in that one too. Okay. So, first things first, make those two overlap less. That's a good start. Now, how thick do I want this roof to be? And how smooth do I want to make it? Do I want to go down all the way to 1 by 1s? Because so far my chiseling has been at least 2s. Yeah, I've been doing 2s. So I think I'm only gonna go down to 2s. Because then it matches all of my other chiseling and it'll look nicer or something. Right, but this is angles. Oh, I picked bad numbers, didn't I? Again, I have not figured out how thick I want the roof to be, which is a problem. Well, I do kind of want it to be like a slab high, because that feels solid enough. This is still not the right angle. You know, I should maybe do math about this instead of just trying to vibe it out. However, I'm not gonna. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 is a horrible number. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. And in those 5 blocks, I want to go from that to that. So actually 5 might be the right number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've made math happen. I just need to make this be the right. Why are you being like this? Fine, I'll use a big one. Oh, because this is a stupid thing. Never mind. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this feels so wasteful. Which is because it is. Well, at least for that I can just do a clean sweep with that. And then we need to figure out how the pattern continues. There and there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. That'll work. That does mean I need to put, well, like the this there, the this there. At which point it would make more sense to put it there. So I can have this continue. And then I technically need more up there. So it's like that. Chiseling is hard. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want it to be that tall. So this goes like that. Stop doing this to me, video game. I know it's just doing what it's programmed to do, but how dare it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not easy to chisel because I cannot see properly. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this goes in for this. But yeah, I like this thickness of roof, so... And I need more there. Oh, I have a chisel block that sits on the top. Okay. I will just... Nope. Not where I wanted that. Try again. There. We can just continue that line. Oh, the cobblestone and the slabs have slightly different textures, do they? Or do I just feel like they do? Oh, the slab has a different top texture, it seems like. It's gonna be fine. We'll have just some differentiation. I think. And then we can do that. So I need a full block at the front so I can do the uppy bit. And a full block on here because we also have a little bit of an uppy bit. I need so much more slate. And it's very, very darkness at 7 p.m. Yeah, that does sound like October, to be honest. Actually, no more of a November thing, but yeah, fair enough. Okay, so we need to get more slate and more slate, and then some extra slate. Nope, there's no room in there, so I'll just put them in the storage room for later. How you doing, goats? You're not goats. You're sheep. You're Mouflon. Mouflon are sheep. I'm gonna grab some pie. And that is my crock empty. Should also make some more crocks. So I can make soups and stuff. Well, stews. I'm not making soups. Why would I put water in my stew and make it waterier? So I'm off to the slate mines. That's lovely. That's great for me. That's gonna go well. It is very dark, right? Because I went to sleep early and the sun doesn't rise that early. Well, we're going anyway. That is the nearest slate thing, isn't it? Yes. I'm just gonna dig into the mountain. Get a bunch of rocks. Whee! Should probably also just go absolutely hog wild with my iron scythe on all of this grass just to stock up on dry grass for any crafting and other grass related things that I might want to do in the winter when there's snow and therefore I cannot have any of the grass. And to feed my sheeps. Hello, Slate Rock. Come with me. I'd say if you want to live, but you are an inanimate object, you do not live. Come with me if you want to be a roof. You do not get a choice about this. You are being a roof. left the prospecting pick at home. Ah well. Rocks, 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 rocks. And some bonus dirt. Because, you know, might need some dirt. Alright, there goes the pickaxe. We're now using iron. I'm gonna need to do so much iron working over winter. Just get all the iron tools. And then maybe set up for mechanical power. Get a pulverizer going and stuff. Because beehive kill. I want the pretty tiles. Don't ask me what this mining pattern is. It's just the one that my brain has decided we're doing, okay? It doesn't have to make sense if it doesn't want to. Hello! Okay, it doesn't want to let me go into third-person view. Oh, there's the third-person view. I wanted to look out through the window, from the window, whatever the heck. Oh well. Rocks. Rocks. Even more rocks. It's a good thing I don't play with the rock instability option turned on. Because this is not safe. I would have been buried beneath the mountain multiple times already. I'm sure. Oh look, it's the outside again. I might leave the outside intact so it doesn't look quite as atrocious when you come here and look at the landscape. I say you as if anyone but me comes here. This is me land. The only person who needs to like how it looks is me. And I don't even technically need to like it, I just need to be able to put up with it. I think we might actually get enough slate out of this. I mean, I'm currently hollowing out a mountain. Or part of a mountain. Stealing its slatey exoskeleton. Which is definitely a sensible thing to say about a mountain. Whee! I'm not gonna get any actual slate blocks. Okay, I think that should be enough rocks for now. And by I think, I mean most of my inventory is full, so that'll have to do for now. Like, no, eat the pie. I want the brain saturation. Satiety? What's the word? I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a complicated word to say. It has a lot of vowels that don't do what those vowels usually do when speaking English, I feel like. I do want to just go for calling it satedness, because that makes more sense to my brain, but I'm not sure that is actually a word. Okay, so now we grab a bunch of clay and we make a bunch of cobblestones. Don't know how many of what type I need, so let's just start with that and see how far we can get. And we make all of these horizontal only. I do want it overlapping by one, up by like a half block on the side, don't I? Yes, I do. Very well. Actually, if I'm doing half blocks, then this is the time for those ones. Haha, helpful. Okay, I need just slabs on here. Wait, no. No, I just need slabs. I actually make them shorter. Whoop. That was the sprint key and not the shift key. Alright, and for these I need a block with a halfway set, offset where to hard. For this I need one of those. Okay. That needs a slab on top. Which means this needs to be a full block, actually. Except for this one. Which means the next one is also one of these. Okay. That one also is just these. Okay, and this is bottom slab, which means I need to actually put it on top of something. And then just fix my chiseling nonsense. There. We'll make it work. Okay, and this goes up top and down bottom, so it's two of these. And then the same goes for this part. Okay, and this also needs to be replaced. So this is bottom half, so it is one of the top ones, and then I just do my bullshit. Chiseling is hard. Then I make it all be the other way around using the chisel. Okay, I got a lot of slate, but this should be most of it. I just need a little bit to put into these ones and into those ones. So for now we can just have all of the slate piled on the floor where it belongs. Beautiful. Now at the piggies. Running in circles. Excellent. Good job. Okay. Back to the chisel. Excuse you. Oi. Not invited into my house. Stop being in the room with the sheep. Where did your friend go? So I need more lighting in here so they stop spawn. Alright, little guys. I need to little guy proof my house. Alright. Let's make this work somehow. Am I not? Dirt. Okay. Right, I put a new one in, so I lost my line that I had on the previous one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there it's just like that. And then I put that one back. One, two, three. One, two, three, 4. Okay, I need a hammer that has a light attached to it, please. So that I can chisel when it gets dark and also have a light on hand. Okay. Excuse you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And... I don't like chiseling in the dark. Especially not on dark blocks. It sucks. Do not recommend. There, I fixed that one. Oh dear. I guess we're doing Ralph first. Oh wait. Okay, good start. Good start. We have made a rough start there. That one needs to go up, he's there. So I actually need to replace this. with block. This is fine. Okay, this is the top slab, so I should put that to use somewhere. This is a top slab. Basically, I don't want any extra chisel blocks in my inventory at the end of this. I just want them to be, you know, these ones that I can do the placement mode things with. Okay, try again. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2. And take off that bit of it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And okay, and then we'll do these. And that one. I should have stayed with like 4s instead of 2x2s. I would have been a lot less agonizing, but it would have made the angle worse, so I guess we are keeping with it. I technically don't need to get anything but the very edge. Oh, I also still need to get the outer edge on this side completely blocked in. Basically, I only need to get the outer blocks from this bit because I'm gonna replace them with the barked thingy bob. Debarked quarter logs. I like the little lip on this. That's nice. Alright. It is darkness. we go and sleep away the darkness. Whee! Oh, and we also can grab these because I'm gonna need at least 2 of them. Well, that's a weird sheep. Baby sheep! Baby sheep! It's a baby lamb who I love. Hello. Here. Have some grass. We are immediately getting distracted by I have a baby sheep now. I must provide for it. And I'm gonna get all of the hay ever. If I make this into the block, I can turn it back into ryegrass. Yes, just add a 1-to-1. Excellent. We are one step closer to having cheese. I mean, we're still missing a lot of the other steps to making cheese, like salt. I think salt is required for cheese making. But cheese. Because that's generation 1 female sheep. Which means the next sheep that gets born from that generation 1 sheep will be a generation 2 sheep. And then once that one has babies, that will be generation 3 sheep, which will actually let me milk them. Without trying to murder me or just explode from being stressed. I mean, they'll still get stressed, but, you know, less. Domestication. Animal domestication, it is within my grasp. I'm very excited now about my animals. Which does remind me I need to plant a lot of like root vegetables in the next growing season for the pigs. Because I think I only got males for the first litter of pigs. So that's not helpful in domesticating the big pig. Especially because also all of the ones were small. I was really hoping for the big ones. Which does, however, require me getting rid of the pigs that I don't need. And also hoping they don't just walk out of their pen in winter because there's going to be snow, which will make it so they can walk across their fence. Question. Rope. Yes, you can use a rope for roping animals, right? Does it tell me in animal husbandry? Can be turned into productive livestock, enclose them in an area. They are attracted to food. Feeding will make them produce offspring. Oversell generations lose their fear and aggressiveness. It does not tell me about the fact that I can rope animals, but I feel like I read something about roping animals. I don't remember though. I'm gonna have to research. Alright, we are doing good on grass collected, I think. I mean, it looks a lot more pathetic if you just turn it into block form, but... I mean, that's 8 full troughs of the sheepies, basically. Also, get me the cattails so I can have a box to put all of that in. Ah yes, jumping in the pond in 3-degree weather. This is definitely a smart choice that I've made, and I don't even have enough cattails yet. Okay. How are my chickens? There is more of them. I feel like they keep making more of them when I'm not looking. Which is because when I'm looking they start to panic and then they don't do the thing where they sit on the eggs and make them into chickens. I think the technical term for the thing where they make eggs into chickens is incubation, but you know, the thing. Here we go. That is one raid chest for me to put all of my hay in. There, one beautiful stack of hay, and then I have 7 other slots in that box for other stuff. Well, I should probably harvest my fennel, even though I don't really know what to do with it. Because I think the only reason I planted it was because I had the option to, and I thought the pigs could eat it, and they can't. Oh well. I now have more fennel than anyone ever needs. Especially anyone who doesn't even do any fishing, because it's one of the crops they added for fishing. I don't want my spear, thank you. Okay. Box. Hay and hay accessories. Except, keep some for me. Hello, little baby. I love you. And then we go down here. And we put all the fennel in this vessel with some random eggs. And other stuff. We take some pie with us for morale. And then we put the fennel seeds in there. Excellent. Then we go back to the chisel madness. Let's do the top first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that is correct, and then I need to add this ear to add these. Which I need to do for the entire gosh darn back wall. God fucking damn it. But it'll look nicer if I do it. I was doing the top first. We can deal with the bottom looking good later. many clicks. I'm doing the bottom again instead of the top, but it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Okay, that's the bottom. So now we do this first. We do this first. I'm gonna need to make an iron chisel, and that's going to just be something that I have to deal with. I'm okay with this. I just need to keep telling myself that I'm okay with it, and then I will be okay with it. That's how that works. Okay. So I understand now why there are so many mods to make chiseling the same thing over and over easier. I'm not gonna install one of them. Or the one that everyone uses. I'm not gonna install a mod for this. But I understand now why it exists. Because this is, infuriating. Infuriating is the correct word. It uses up so much of my precious, precious chisel durability. I can't even cast a chisel. I need to freaking smith it. Cruel world. Cruel world. And what am I doing it all for? For a nice looking roof. That isn't too steep. For my freaking smithing shed thing. It's not even a shed. It doesn't even have like a door. It's just open. Okay, got this. I got this. Okay, and now we do bigger chunks. Then shape down that top layer. It is a good thing I am not a builder in this type of game, because I'm just thinking about all the madness you could get up to with this. And how forever it would take. Like, you can do voxel by voxel, like, shading with different blocks and textures and stuff. I'm just making a slope. I could put like holes in it and all those bits where it's been fixed with a different type of roofing material and everything. God. Okay, this block is still, like, even. I can put a torch down so I can work later without losing my eyesight. That's lovely. Should have picked a different angle, one that would have been easier to do. Alas, I wanted to pick this angle. Don't even know what kind of angle it is. Maybe 20 degree? 20 degree doesn't sound right. I don't know. Angles are hard. I'm not sure this is an interesting stream to watch, actually. But I don't think I would be doing this if I wasn't streaming. I would just have decided, no, this is a future Lilla problem. And then I would have left. And the next time I would have played, I would have been upset that I have this ugly massive slate on where my roof is supposed to be, and it's not yet the roof shape I want it to be. Alright. I've got 1.5 blocks done at the top. Whoa. Madness. This is madness. Hello, Fish Pickles. That is an excellent name. I approve of your name. It's good. I like it. You catch me going absolutely mad trying to make a nice roof. In the middle of the night, because when else would you do this? Luckily for me, I play on exploration difficulty. Well, slightly adjusted exploration difficulty, so I don't need to fear the horrid creatures of the night, so I can do mad things like chiseling a roof in the darkness. Do I use mods? Not really. I have like 2 mods on this instance of my game. I've got an auto map marker mod for stuff where I need to like interact with stuff, and then it puts a map marker, and then I have a texture color thingamabob that makes the summers slightly less yellow. So this is as vanilla as I can basically stand playing this game. So I don't use many mods, and well, at least for this iteration of playing it. I've used more mods in the past, and I'm definitely eyeing a bunch of mods that are on the mod database, because some of them just seem nice, and I want to use them, but I want to have like a dedicated save for them. And I figure maybe I should beat this current, like, story stuff first before I dive into adding whatever the heck else into the game. Though I do miss my terrain generation mod that I used the last time I played. It wasn't ready yet when 1.22 came out. And so I skipped it. And it's okay, but I do miss it. Because the vanilla terrain generation is just a little meh sometimes. Yes, I am aware of the chisel tools mod. I was literally talking about it earlier when I was doing this. I understand now why that mod exists and why so many people use it, because this is infuriating. And I'm not even doing anything complicated. I'm just making a stupid slope roof thing. Like, it's not even a lot. I wanna play vanilla-ish. For now. Oh, my chisel is gonna run out. I'm gonna have to make a new chisel. I still have one iron ingot left, I think, that I can make a chisel with. And then I need to make more iron happen. I'm also thinking about how, with a different mod that's on my list of mods to definitely try someday, I could have avoided all of this, because I could have used, like, the roofing mod. I think it can do this kind of angle. And I could have just had that as a roof. And it would have been nice. But no. This is my unmoddedness, and I will suffer for it. What sort of accent I have? It's a good question that I can't quite answer you. Because I don't feel like I have a German accent, which is what you'd think I'd have as a German person. Because I keep stealing accent bits from other people. Like, I have a number of words that I say a lot like my Canadian friends. I've stolen a bunch of vocabulary from my Australian friends. And then I also have a bunch of American words in my vocabulary and pronounce them the American way because of, you know, media and also American friends. So my accent is a mess, and people do keep asking me what it is. And my answer is, well, I learned English when I was in 3rd grade, and I've kept stealing other people's accents ever since. And it's been a while since I've been in 3rd grade. Also, don't ask me how to spell any words in English, because you will get 1 of 5 different regional spellings, and none of them will be correct in the context you're asking for. I just spell based on what word makes the most sense to me. and not actually based on a particular dialect of English. Yeah, it is definitely not uncommon for people to just have, I guess, an internet accent. At least not for people my age or younger. Or a little bit older. I'm not the only person who grew up on the internet. I'm not that old. There's people who are older than me who have learned English from and with the internet. So I hope that complicated answered your question. The Saxon Barbie dream house looks very ominous in the dark because it doesn't have windows on the long side. Okay, we're gonna skip this row because that's where my torch lives, and I won't be able to put the torch down if I steal all of the area the torch has to stand on. Boop, 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 boop. And it was certainly more interesting than me just complaining about chiseling while continuing to chisel. I don't want to have to make another chisel. But I also still have all of the down parts of this thing to chisel, so I'm gonna have to make a new chisel. I guess we can quench and temper it. That'll be fun. We can make the most durable chisel that I can risk, which is maybe 2 temperings. No, 2 quenchings. Tempering is the thing you do in between. I shall make the most powerful chisel in the world. Except it won't be the most powerful because I don't have steel technology yet. That's probably not gonna happen in this save. I assume 1.23 is gonna come out before I get to that, and then I'm gonna want to make a new world. I know who I am as a person. I've tried it once, literally yesterday. I can show you the result. I can show you my pride and joy. And then we can also, well, no, it's too late to go to sleep. We'll miss too much of the daylight. This is my pride and joy. It's my iron scythe that I hardened 2 plus 37% durability, which is 2 quenchings using fire clay and 1 tempering in between, because the shadow chances go up quite a lot and it's scary. But yeah, it has a bajillion durability, and I appreciate that a lot. because like default iron tool durability is 2000. Yes, this was hardened, not for durability. This was power hardened, apparently. Oh right, I just threw it in the lake once I was done with it, because I didn't think that counted as quenching. It does. If it would have broken, I would have started crying, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. That increases the mining speed. That's good to know. But yeah, this is my pride and joy. The forever side, hopefully. Other pride and joy. Look at my sheep. I have baby sheep. They're still like generation 0, and that one is generation 1. But I have sheep. Baby sheep. Look at her, she's beautiful. Okay, back to madness. At least until this chisel breaks, which is soon. You cannot quench in different, like, liquids. Like, currently you only can quench in water because that's the only liquid available, but you can basically quench without applying the fire clay first, and you can do it with the fire clay. So you can put fire clay on it and then heat up the thing and then quench it. That'll give you more durability. Or if you do it without the fire clay, you get more, like, strength to it. So you can make your swords and whatnot more powerful. That's the two quenching things. But there is mention in, like, the handbook, if we go to... where is it? Quenching and tempering. Can be done with or without a layer of fire clay. Blah, blah, blah. You can do it in water. As of 1.22, water is the only valid quenchant, which is just a great word. So I assume they're gonna be adding oil, because I feel like I've heard about things being quenched in oil before. Or I don't know, the blood of your enemies or whatever. Like, I assume they're gonna be adding more as time goes on. Otherwise, that addition to the handbook would not be needed, right? I guess maybe they need to figure out the, like, mechanical benefits and drawbacks of what quenching in oil would do compared to quenching in water. And there goes my chisel. We are very sad. I do still have one more iron ingot, right? I'm grabbing my torch back. Or do I need to fire up the bloomery? I have one more iron ingot and I have 2 more tin bronze ingots. I don't want to do tin bronze because that's just gonna break again. So we're gonna do that. I need a wall sconce for my torches. You're almost done with work. I'm very proud of you, Knives. Go you. Also go enjoy your nap. You know I always approve of a good nap. Right. Okay. Yeah, here's my water and my fire clay for quenching things. Eat scones? No, scones. It's different. Actually, what's it called? Well, thingy for the torch. I can just. Is it called a torch holder? It's called a torch holder in this game. Could make one from brass. How do you make brass? What do you need for brass? Svalerite and copper. Cassiterite, bismuth. Don't appear to have any svalerite. Or zinc. I think the word I'm looking for is zinc. Right. I don't want to forge in the dark because I don't want to forge holding a torch. Right. Yes, they are silly words for fire thingy. God, there's so much chiseling in my future. Also still need to do this bit. This bit. With this. With the this. The this. And then I need to do the beams and to figure out a good pattern for the beams. All because I didn't want to get rained on while I do my smith. Okay, it's light enough. I don't need my torch. Also, whoop, lag. Also lag. What I was actually trying to say was I wanted to do the floor. We're getting distracted by other things before we do the smithing. Because I'm scared of people who actually know this game seeing me smithing because I do it weird. Do I call an electric light source torch or flashlight? I call it a Taschenlampe. But I think if I were to say it in English, I would use the word flashlight. I may have learned British English first, but that does not mean I will use it for these. Oh, I did not know barrels obeyed gravity. Fascinating. It's always interesting to find out which parts of this game are like, yes, gravity, and which ones are like, gravity, whatever. I did not expect barrels to be in the, yes, gravity camp, to be honest. And then I put my fire clay in there for storage again. Well, the literal translation for Taschenlampe is pocket lamp. So I think it is the superior word for the thing you are referring to. Okay, you also obey gravity. These are some fascinating things to learn. I just deleted 50 liters of water from existence by breaking the barrel it was. Would it have kept its things if I had sealed it? I don't know. Now I'm gonna have to go walk back and forth with my bucket again. I mean, yes, knives, but you don't need to tell everyone. They're gonna get weird about it. It's a secret. Oh, I could be running to the well. That would be a shorter walk. Though I assume that's frozen over. Yes, it is. I fix. By punching. There we go. Maybe I should get another bucket. Ooh, leather. Boop. It's getting wintry. Right, these are definitely gonna obey gravity, so let's just put them somewhere else. But this is probably also gonna obey gravity, so move that out of the way as well. Crates? Crates can float, excellent. Thank you, crates, for cooperating like that. Well, that I need to pick up anyway, so if it falls good, I can pick it up. There we go. Don't have room in there, so hematite nuggets go back on the floor. There we go. And now we do the things with the stuffs. And we eat some more food. And we get some pie from the cellar to eat while we smith. And then we need to make some more soups. Or stews, or porridges, or something. Or bread. Oh, I should go put the leather away. I don't need to have all the stuff in my pockets. Oh, this is where my sphalerite nuggets went. Good, 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 good. The rest of this is all currently for putting in my pockets. I'm not llama-shaped. If at all, I'm alpaca-shaped. It's slightly smaller and slightly fluffier and more cute. This is my chiseling hammer. I will use my smithing hammer for smithing. It is a crime that time zones exist. And distance, yes. Who put the oceans where they are? Really? They're in my way constantly. Yeah, Knives, come visit. I have a couch that I can offer to friends. I mean, that's also fair. You can't have my couch forever. I need that for couch things. Getting trapped in Finland on purpose. I mean, that's a choice. I'm not sure I would have picked Finland. Then again, I don't speak Finnish, so I don't think I'm... I want to say the target demographic for Finland, but that doesn't feel like the right word. Ah, okay. In that case, continue. Right. Now we need to wait for this gosh darn iron chisel to cool down again, so I can put the fire clay on it, because you can't put the fire clay on it while it's hot. And I can't quench it in here, which is very annoying. I'm thinking we do two quenchings of the chisel. If I put it on the floor, why does it require a hammer in the offhand to place it on the floor? Go forth, cool down. I'm thinking because it's only 2 degrees, it might be quicker to put it on the floor to cool. I don't know. I think I might have wasted some charcoal again. There's still 700 to raise. All this for a roof? Excuse the drinking noises, it will happen again. Because I have soda and I will drink it. Are you cold enough now? No, you're still too hot to craft. It won't let me apply the things. Yes, Knives. I bought caffeinated soda today at the store because I needed something sugary to drink. It is not Dr. Pepper, but it is caffeinated soda with cola flavoring and also orange. I was gonna say, I don't think you can get Dr. Pepper here, but I'm pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can in the store I went to. I just don't care about it because I like this soda. Well, no, I'm referring to soda that has caffeine in it as caffeinated soda. If I'm getting like a Sprite or something, that's something I just refer to as soda. I could also refer to it as pop or lemonade, but if I refer to it as lemonade, all my American friends get very, very mad at me because that's not what lemonade is. Or I could call it a soft drink. But soda is the one that's most universally understood when I use it, so that's the one I use. Less people get mad at me if I call it soda. I was gonna get ginger ale first, but then I didn't because my caffeinated soda of choice was on sale. And I do like a good sale. Can this get cold enough so I can put the things on it yet? Ugh, I just want to make my roof. Stupid chisel. Okay. It's cold enough to craft now at 250 degrees Celsius. Okay, we put clay on it, which means now we heat it up to quenching temperature. I now wonder which places inside America are absolutely wrong and have no legitimacy in their calling things soda or pop or other things. Because typing is hard, Knives. That's why you put that there. I should make more iron. I really should. Language is evolving. Is it? Or has it always been? I'm of the opinion it has always been evolving. And it just keeps getting worse because of the internet speeding things up. It always changes. That is true. So this is now quenchable. And if it explodes now, I'm gonna scream. Alright. We have quenched it. Now we temper it. For which we need 600 degrees. I am consciously trying to use the new quench and temper mechanics so my chisel would last longer. Because the durability boost is nice. Like the 20% boost we already have on it, very nice. But I'm gonna try for the 37% boost with a second quench. Ooh, I made it too warm. Whoopsie. We will just wave it in the air to cool it down slowly. Oh, I plan to make multiple of the same tool eventually. Just then I have to process all this gosh darn iron. And I need to deal with the iron blooms. And I'm just like, I could do fun things instead of doing that for multiple real life hours. And now we wait for it to cool. We wait for it to cool some more. While we do that, we just run around aimlessly. Hello, piggies. I should feed you. Let me see if I have more turnips in the cellar. And again, I should get rid of the extra ones first and then feed. Because I only have one sow. The rest of them are all dudes. I don't have storage room for 4 pigs worth of pig. Oh yeah, that isn't even the whole iron ring. This is just a part of it, and then I went, okay, this is enough. I think there's still more. Where was it? Was it over here? No, where was it? Have I lost my... It's over here. Yeah, there's tin and iron and bismuth. It's all over there. I mean, I could, if this was blocks, I could just build a house out of hematite. But then, what would I do with the Saxon Barbie dream house? Yes, I made pink Wattle and Daub. Because I wanted a pink house. It's not pink enough, but I'm still entertained by it. I am very happy with how it turned out. It turned out kind of looking kind of like the thing that I was trying to build. It doesn't have the same, like, curved lines that a real one has, because, like, these walls would be, like, straight from there to there, but it tapers. And because this is a block game, and I refuse to chisel the entire walls and make them double thick in places so they are a consistent thickness. And also because I want to put things on the walls on the inside. I just made it have a bump and then the middle bump. I'm not gonna chisel all of it because I'm already losing my mind doing this, which broke my previous chisel. And I'm not playing modded, so, well, not modded except for, like, 1 or 2 things. So, I don't have any of those fancy, like, chisel tool things to make it easier. I'm having to do every single thing block by block, basically. So, it's a situation we have on our hands here. Oh, because I made it too warm, it's not actually being tempered, is it? Okay, fine. Reheat it to 600. Then we wave it around some more. There we go. Now you temper. Because I don't like that 10% shattered chance. It has reached tempering temperature. Okay, it is tempering now. Wave it around. I'm not sure if that's helpful. It's probably not. What would be helpful is having food. As long as I don't put away my holding thing, my tongs, it'll be fine. Don't judge my cellar, it's a work in progress. I guess we'll have pie. No. We keep the pie. And we make some food. Still need more grain. So I guess we're grabbing some spelt. We're making porridge. And then some vegetable. Some fruit. Some vegetable. What do I have vegetable-wise? Some parsnips. Sure, we'll do parsnip. Just a little bit of parsnip. Alright, fire pit. Have me some porridge. And we put some peat underneath there because I have a bajillion of that. And then we set it on fire. And then we make porridge. Control scroll to pick up specific amount of items. I don't think I've ever done that. That is interesting. How's the chisel quenching? 400 degrees. Great. Oh, I can put this on my wall again. Because I don't need it anymore. I've put all the blocks in. If I need to pick any of them up again, it's just gonna be bored, so it'll be fine. I need to do beams in here. Like support beams. Hello, sheep. So several days left before ready to mate again. So actually I don't need to feed you guys for a while. Got it. I'm not going to milk my sheep yet. They're not domesticated enough. They're gonna kick my ass. Plus I don't have any salt to like make what's the word? Cheese. So I'm gonna let the sheep be sheep and chill. Just drink the milk. Oh, it's very dark now. Is my chisel done yet? No, it's... There we go, now it's done. Did you temper? You're still working on tempering, right? You need to go down to, like, nothing or something. Nothing or something, yes. Very, very good at words, Lava. Oh, we ran out of charcoal. Can you be done yet? Yes, it has been tempered now. Okay, so now we put more fire clay on it. We shove it back in here. We set it back on fire. And I go and I put away my one piece of gosh darn red clay, because who needs that? And then also I put this on the wall so I can see. Have a lovely nap, knives. Insert my own nap mode here. I don't want to tab out to put it in the chat, but have a lovely nap. Thank you for stopping by. Now we go to 900 and then we quench. And if it explodes, I cry. Again. Has reached quenching temperature. Go! It is done. I have my beautiful, beautiful hardened iron chisel, which has 5,000 durability. Yes. It might be enough to actually finish this goddamn roof. It is a good thing I am a patient person. It is a very good thing I am a patient person. I just need to tell myself that so I don't get frustrated at this. I mean, we've already done like the top half of the roof. Well, the top half of the top half of the roof. I'm doing good. I'm nearly there with the top half of doing this roof. And then I need to do the underside. And the wall bit. It's fine. It's cool. It's gonna be a nice roof. I'm gonna be happy to have done it once it's done. If I keep telling myself these things, they will become true. Even though I now really think it would have looked nice in like one of the darker brown brick colors. But that's not gonna happen for a while. Because I don't have a beehive kiln. Future little goals. Getting a beehive kit. Who cares about steel? I want pottery. Holding Alt. Oh, right, this thing. I always forget about the free mouse mode. Yeah, I can see how that is helpful. It makes smithing fast. Oh, I never thought about using it for smithing. Granted, I usually, when I do the smithing, I run around my anvil like an idiot. Even though I know I can rotate with the right click, I just run around the anvil instead of using any of the other things. I use upset up and I run around my anvil. That's just how I live my life when doing any sort of smithing in this game. Okay, yeah, this is really nice. Would be even nicer if I could see what I was doing. But that's a darkness and using gosh darn slate problem and not this mouse mode is not helpful thing. Nice. Gotten ironsmithing down to being able to finish a bloom before the cooling even starts to set. No. I've worked like 3 iron blooms total. Maybe 4. So it still is like, okay, what am I doing? But I know health hammers are in my future, and I think they make dealing with the iron blooms easier, if I remember correctly. Do as much as you can before changing tool modes. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I usually do like the putting all the pixels in the right place with one tool mode, and then once I'm 100% sure I've filled all of the little squares, then I start doing the splitting, because I'm scared I'll have to add another ingot for one of the stupid little bits. Because that feels like a waste. Can I? Oh, I can walk while in this mouse mode. Oh. Oh. Wild. Technology. Chiseling technology. Yeah, get... Oh, you gotta still get the slag off and then the help does the rest for you. Ah, okay. Fascinating. I've never gotten to automation. This is like my second ever time getting to iron. Like my last save, my 1.21 save that I played for a while. I think I got to like 40-ish hours. I got to iron. And then 1.22 came out and I was just like, yeah, but what if I started over because I'm too impatient to wait for my terrain mods and stuff to update. And then what if I start over with like the least amount of mods? And so I did. Oh wait, I still need to add the half. I forgot I need to put more. Ugh. I need to add another row of blocks on this side. Oh, now I'm sad. It's fine. I still have a bunch of slate rocks lying around, and I also have some cobblestone and stuff in my pockets. Alright. Get that out of the way, because I gotta put stuff there. Let's get some more slate slabs. That should be plenty. Okay. Actually, I want some vertical slabs. And I also want horizontal slabs. This needs... Nope, this needs the 2. This needs 2, this needs 2. This needs that. Don't remember how many of which type I need, but you can convert them, so it's fine. I do like ladders, I'm bad at using them. Oh yeah, you can stack up the ladders. I do actually, I've recently learned about how lovely rope ladders are. So now my charcoal kiln creation has temporary rope ladders, and then when I'm done with them, I just hang them on the side while it does its charcoal thing. It's great. I love rope ladders. I just think they're great. Okay, and this is where we start getting into this again. And then this is these again. And this is falling down again. I made just the right amount of slabs? I made nearly the right amount of slabs. I have one left, but good job. Good job, me. Bored ones because you don't like having to hold shift to place a ladder. That's fair. Okay, right, hammer. Nope. Alright, boop, 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 boop. And some more booping. And then I need to rediscover what the bottom shape for these is, because I covered up the bottom shape I was orienting myself on. It's fine. And then I also need to do the middle of this roof, where there's currently still a torch. But then the upside is done. It'll look good from the side where I won't see it a lot. Because I have great priorities. There. That didn't take too long. Go away, little cubes. Reveal the beautiful slope that is my roof. Also, for anyone wondering, this is where my pit kilns are, and they set this thing on fire. Because there was grass in the middle that they set on fire, so I just put them in a dirt timeout box. Just so you're aware, this isn't permanent. Like, my plan includes, like, a little roof, probably similar to this one, and making it all fireproof so it doesn't burn down my beautiful oak logs. That maybe were not the smartest choice for a thing to prop up my smithing shelter with, but that's for future level. I also might move the pit kilns further back because I want to put the beehive kiln and cementation furnace over this way. Have like my industrial area, and then my farming area, and then my random shit area. I have grand plans for the organization of this base. Grand plans. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where we need that line. Because having a simple multiple of 2 would have been too easy. No, we had to have multiple of 5. It is late fall, yes. It's actually November. I'm ignoring the fact that I only have one thing of winter clothes right now. That is, I want to say a future Lilla problem, but I think it might be literally once I'm done with the top of this room Lilla problem. As in, we're going to kill a pig about it. There goes my torch. There we go! That's a roof! And now I don't need to go up on it anymore, so I can take down my stupid dirt hut thing. Dirt scaffolding. That's the words I was looking for. And now I just need to do the inside. So it's like this part. But all of it. It's gonna take a lot of work. Right. Pig murder. For pig murder, we acquire a stick. Nope. We eat our food with a bowl and not with random rocks. You're on my murder sticks. And my bedroom and the kitchen room inside the Saxon Barbie Dream House, which is its official title, and I will keep repeating that because I think it's funny. The bedroom and the kitchen are actually weather tight, so I don't have to worry about like freezing to death. The attic storage and the room with the sheep are not weather tight because of the wattle up there. Yeah, I made leaded windows for literally the only 2 windows in the entire building. Because I'm extra like that. They nerfed the spears? That explains things. I don't think I've ever used the sling. I do have a bow also, I made one. I just... That seems like a waste. Yeah. This is my stabbing spear. I just need to get up so they can't reach me. Hello, pigs. I'm here to be very stupid. You need to kill 3 of the small ones and leave the big one alive. I cannot reach from up here. This doesn't work. Fine. We will just stab from outside of the pen. Get stabbed. Issue. I now don't know which one of those it is. I think it's that one. Survival goods traders sell arrows. That's a good thing to know. I don't think I have any survival goods traders anywhere near me. I don't know, but I have seen other people also have the issue of having a bajillion temporal gears but no rusty gears. I personally don't currently have like any temporal gears, but also I don't have to fight drifters because I'm on exploration difficulty, so it's just like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. There's the horrors outside, I don't care. Okay, can y'all stop running away from me? I need to stab you. This is very inefficient. I should have made the pen smaller. Please don't get out of your pen. Okay. I've now officially attempted to kill all of the babies and not their dad. Okay, now all of them have been stabbed. I've stabbed all of the boars and 3 of them will perish. If I kill all 4 of them, I will be sad because then I have to catch a new one. Okay, we've successfully killed one of them. Where's my knife? One of these days I'll make a metal knife. And bones for the bone pile. Okay. Here goes Dad. Alright. I'd prefer the one that is not the baby. Just because I don't remember how the generations work in this. I feel like I read that it only depends on the mother, but just in case. Okay, can we stop turning in circles so much? You're making this a lot more annoying for me than I wanted it to be. Okay, we've calmed down. That's great. I hate that this oil lamp makes this a corner I can't just easily walk around. Very rude. Oh, I want the other one. There we go. Are the rest of you mad at me? No. Good. You'll get turnips eventually. Alright. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. So now, we go in here, and we put the spears back on the wall, where they belong. And we put the fat in here. Like that, because ratios, and then we set it on fire. Because my goal is pelts, so that I can make fur boots and fur gloves, for which I think I need 2 medium pelts each. And I have one already in the Grubenhaus, so that's great. And I can put all of the red meat in a vessel. I don't care about the fennel. I shouldn't have planted fennel to begin with. I thought it would be a good source of food for the pigs, and then I found out they don't eat that. And I've been offended ever since. No, I wasted it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the rest of that can go in the Grubenhaus as well. Yeah, fennel is just fish bait stuff. It has like some, like a little bit of vegetable saturation, but not like a reasonable amount. Can I stack these? Do these? No, they do not stack. They go in here then, together with this one. Boop, 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 boop. Beautiful. So I think actually they might cure slower here. I don't know. How are the chickens doing? Still terrified. Oh, I have 2 roosters now, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's still just 1. Actually, I think it's still just... No, I have 2 with the tail feathers. How's the rot going? It's going like that. Great. We're working on it. Great. I'm gonna have to put up higher fences on this for winter. When there's snow on the ground, they're gonna be able to escape. Alright. Let me get my fence. That's not where my fence is. My fence is inside. Also to, I guess, wild animal proof this. I should do the same thing for the pigs. Because the pigs were a lot more annoying to get. Gate. Gate, gate, gate. Ah, yes. Beautiful. There. And then put their lamp back so they don't think it's dark and disappear. I could take down this fence. Because I'm gonna move to that field in the next growing season. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this medium fertility farm soil stuff, because if I dig it up, it's just gonna disappear. And I hate that. I hate that that is how this game handles farm dirt. I understand why. Because of the nutrition information. Well, not nutrition, nutrient information. You wouldn't want to be able to reset that easily. But also annoying. I should be able to pick up my dirt and put it somewhere else. You can replace them? Yeah, if you are in a place where that is common, true. Most of the soil here is low fertility, though there is a bunch of medium fertility over here. So medium fertility isn't really the problem. But for this, I have a bunch of high fertility soil already here. And I have a bunch more in one of those two chests. So once I get all the other stuff, I'm gonna have Terra Preta and I'm gonna feel very fancy about it. And there goes my flint axe. Oh, right, I got 2 doors here. Because I wanted stuff to be centered because of who I am as a person. Then I found out that they don't open at the same time like doors do. And I've been upset about it ever since. There we go. Now you are safe from running away in the winter. And I'm not gonna do the sheep pen because I'm just not gonna open their gate all winter. They live inside. They are inside sheep now. Okay, put that away. And put that away. And put that away. As a way as a random pile in in the front yard is. Right. I want to do that bit. That bit I still want to do, but then I think I'm gonna call it for today because it has been nearly 4 hours. And also I should be getting to sleep soon. Right. And add this to there. Use this. Fill in that. Beautiful. Yes, I needed an entire debug quarter log block just for those few voxels. Yes, this game just goes. I mean, this is... I would still call this, like, at most a mid-game save, because I have iron, and I have a house. But it's been over 30 hours to get to this point. Which is wild. There we go. Oh wait, do I need to do the sidey side bits also? I also need to do a bit of the sidey side things. But I can do that next time when I do the rest of this. Then I can do that. Yeah, I don't even have that many iron tools. I have an iron pickaxe, an iron hammer, an iron chisel, and an iron scythe. I haven't got an iron anvil yet. I don't have any iron weaponry. I haven't gotten into any of the automation-y things. Like, this is still very early into the Iron Age. But I have made the Saxon Barbie dream house, so... Meteoric iron. Yeah, I haven't gotten into that yet. I haven't really found any. Yeah, I don't think I've found any. No, that's high fertility soil. I think I marked meteoric iron with a little white star. No, the white star, that is spawn. I don't think I've ever found any meteoric iron in this map yet. I haven't really looked out for it too much. Like, I'm sure there is some around. I just haven't been paying enough attention to the little circles where you can find it. Because I know what it looks like. I just have not been paying attention. Okay, I did the thing for the things that I wanted to do, and it's getting dark again already. And my pig is glitching through its fence. Good job, pig. I'm gonna call it here, because I would like to be able to use my voice tomorrow morning. So, I need to stop speaking and start sleeping, really. Do I have anyone to raid? Probably not, because I never watch streams at this hour, because it's little bedtime. Is there anyone in the vintage story category who seems cool. Oh, there's too many options. I'm not going to make any choices right now. That's just not going to happen. I'm very sorry. I am just not going to raid anyone. One of these days, I will find people that I want to raid. It is not this day. It is indeed honk shoe time. So I am going to press this button, and I'm going to thank you all very, very much for watching, for hanging out and being generally awesome people, and also for the follows. That's lovely. It's been a while since I've gotten new follows. Apparently this whole having a schedule again thing seems to be working for me, so that's great. And yeah, next scheduled stream, same time next week. Next unscheduled stream whenever I feel like it, because I have the time at the moment. So I will see you all then, or some other time. And yeah, have a lovely night and or day, and or I don't know, other time of day that makes sense. Bye bye. Bye bye.